If you've ever had a creepy stalker, then you know just how terrifying it can be. But imagine if they took things a step further and began sending you threatening letters. Well, that exact scenario happened to a family in New Jersey. But who was behind the frightening messages? Let's take a look at the mysterious death of the Watcher. Maria and her husband James had always dreamed of living in their own home in the suburbs. So when they found a beautiful colonial-style house in Westfield, New Jersey, for $1 million, they jumped at the opportunity. The large home had 6 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms and was exactly what they were looking for. However, they had no idea what was in store for them once they moved in. Just a day after the family had moved in, Maria noticed something strange. There was a letter addressed to the former owners still sitting on the kitchen counter. It was then that she realized there was something truly disturbing about the house. Someone was watching them. At first, Maria and her family tried to ignore what they assumed was a one-time occurrence. However, over the next few weeks, more letters appeared. They contained alarming messages which seemed to have been written by the same person. One of the letters read, "I am your new neighbor. I've been watching you for months now. I know all your secrets. You can't hide your faces behind masks anymore. I see you, and I know you're in there. I will follow you." The tone of the letter was so menacing that the police took it very seriously. The family had moved from New York City and believed that whoever was sending these letters may have been unhinged. So they asked the police to do everything they could to find out who it was. Unfortunately, even though the police investigated, they couldn't turn up anything. However, the letters kept coming. Over the course of 2 years, the mysterious writer sent more than 100 letters to the family, taunting them and sharing disturbing details about their lives. He knew intimate details about the family that no one else could have known, including their children's names and their daily routines. At one point, he even wrote that he was God and that he would watch over them like an eagle watches its prey. Needless to say, the family was terrified, and no amount of reassurance from the police could calm their nerves. They even hired a private investigator, but he came up empty-handed as well. The family was starting to think that they would never find out who the Watcher was, and that he would continue to torment them for the rest of their lives. In the end, the family decided to put their home up for sale and move away. Although they had found the home of their dreams, it was clear that they could not live there in peace. And so they sold it at a loss and moved away from New Jersey. Even though the family is no longer in New Jersey, the Watcher has not been caught. The police have never found out his identity, and no one knows why he was stalking the family. Some believe that he may have been a disgruntled former employee of the previous owner, while others believe that he may have been a crazed fan of the family. However, these are just theories, and nothing more. In the end, the case of the Watcher remains one of the most mysterious and terrifying stalking cases of all time. If you believe that this case is connected to the paranormal, then let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and share before you go. Thanks for watching.